Lord, oh Lord. You know, you start off simple, watch Going Clear and think, yeah, anti-Scientology. Yes, Scientology, bad cult. Let me join the fight. And then a few years later, you're enmeshed in a storm of insanity. Well, you know, it is what it is. This is kind of a warning update video where, and I'm going to do several videos on this, but let me just get to it, right the point. Let's get it out of the way. Is there big money to be made doing, quote, anti-Scientology, quote unquote? Yes. Like Wallersheim made $9 million in a lawsuit with the church. So let's get it out into the open. Fighting the church, or pretending to fight the church, let's be totally blunt, can make you money. It can even literally make you a multimillionaire. So there are millions to be made by having a real or fake fight against the church. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I know I get accused of rambling, so I will keep it very simple, and we'll get to the main topic soon. But there's been a lot of rumors and lying about my phone, so let me clarify. Did I ask for donations or for money for my phone? No, the phone is paid for. The phone is paid for. I can show literally the receipt of the phone being paid. So all I did was put out a post alerting people, because this will happen, right? Where sometimes I'm productive, sometimes I'm not. I had a lot of information on that phone. So it's not anyway, the point is that I was like a day or so not on the internet, not by choice. I wanted just to alert people that, yeah, it is what it is. The phone is basically not functional. I can sometimes get into it, sometimes I can't. It's in a bad shape. That is all I did. And then, listen, it's fine. If you start attacking the Aaron cult or DOA cult or whoever, they're going to start campaigns. I never asked for any donation for the phone. Let's keep that straight. But just these wild rumors keep persisting. Eric Defter, you were asking money for... I was not asking money for the phone. The phone is paid for. I made a choice to pay for the phone. But am I going to be asking for donations soon or in the future? Yeah, for medical bills or research or whatever. Okay, that's coming. All right, let's get to the main thing. So I just did a recent video on Dianne Nutcase. That's the formal name of the channel. If you want receipts, I already did that in the other video. And this is a very long, ugly history with this woman. And I'm going to try to keep it brief and try to keep it concise. And because apparently I need to keep it real dumb for people because they can't, do real thinking. Okay, the basic gist is she has a history of threatening men. Now, let me be very clear. She has a history of attacking, insulting women too. And spoiler alert, and it was really strange because eventually she got into a fight with Rotting Jewels Dana. I was defending Dana. Yeah, I was defending Dana. But now Dana thinks I'm also pretty evil. Well, there you go. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not into whatever gender bias in that way, but on my own experiences, and I would tell you, getting fights between women, not a good idea. But, hey, I did it, and I defended Dana, and now she's attacking, insulting me. Whatever. It is what it is. So she's a pretty nasty customer. And Dianne Nutcase, for whatever reason, did a lot of very ugly posts about me. Some of those are gone. She erased them. I don't know why. I didn't ask her to. I didn't threaten her. Whatever. They're gone. Some of them are still there. Whatevers. And now her current target is the blog man. And I have many issues with the way he does things. We've had disagreements. Those disagreements are public. We've had a lot of agreements. It is what it is. And the whatever anti-Scientology space, you got to be ready for that. There will be allies you agree with on 90% of things, but then that critical 10%, you're going to split off. It is what it is. However, with just a few minor criticisms here and there, the blog is pretty good. And the way she's characterizing it is simply false. It is not stalking or harassing her. It's not. In fact, it's pretty grotesque because one of her big obsessions is hating Mike Rinder. Well, to put it mildly, the blog posts related to Mike Rinder are extremely critical. And I mean extremely critical. So this is not a Mike Rinder fan site. But anyways, so she's really radically mischaracterizing the blog. And her legal issue is that it's been harassing her. I see no posts that have been harassing her or that would meet the legal definition. There are legal definitions for these things. She's not very intelligent. And again, this is not a stupid man. So I'm sure he has backups. But it would be a shame if the blog, quote, formally went away and he had to just reconstruct it. It would just be a huge waste of time. But anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. But the information here is pretty powerful. I don't agree with the way he presents all of it, but there are some entries here that are pretty incredible and mind-blowing. They will radically change your mind about a lot of these figures. To put it mildly, you will probably be disgusted at most of the ex-Scientologists. To be honest, I know that's not the point of the blog. The blog is like, no, there's actually a lot of good ex-Scientologists. That's fine. My walk away from this is that a lot of these people are very disturbed and you should probably just stay away from them, honestly. But that's me. So Dianne Nutcase is going to try to destroy the blog, and I did this receipts for the other video, but this is really cute. So the video that contains the actual threat, and it is a threat. It's not her playing around. I mean, this woman curses like a sailor all the time. I mean, all the time. Even in this one video, and good on him. There's a transcript you can follow along. It is an insane amount of cursing. So she's cursing, cursing, cursing. She does the threat. The video apparently now is gone. She's gotten rid of a lot of videos. Now, I don't think she understands how the legal system works. If he has to, he can ask Google and YouTube, hey, the threat was on this video. It was a real threat. This is a legal problem. They can probably just go in, grab the video, and say, okay, here's the video. I don't know what she's up to. She's playing a lot of games. So I don't know. I mean, listen, whether you like what he does or don't like what he does, I'm just calling out the hypocrisy. She says, I'm not against free speech. Well, if you don't like him or the way he's acting, that's fine. We have a civil court system. If you have an issue, which doesn't even make sense as far as I understand it, they live in different states. But whatever, I don't like this woman. But everyone has rights. So if she really feels she's threatened, okay, fine. Call the police, get a restraining order. It wouldn't make any sense. He's nowhere physically close to her. But whatever. You do you, boo-boo. So it's just a lot of false panic, a lot of false alarm. And by the way, she just elided. Like, why are all the videos gone? Like, I just double-checked Social Blade a while ago. I was working on a similar video to this one. According to Social Blade, it's about 90 plus videos that have been just gone. Now, to be fair, these could be shorts. There were a few shorts. In fact, some of them were attacking Kenny. Those are gone too. So why this radical shift with her channel? I don't know. If she thinks like, oh, well, the video that contained the threat is gone. So I don't think legally you're in safe ground here. I don't think so. So she's trying to be cute and trying to cover up her tracks. Listen, it's not a me, you problem. So I'm speaking directly to her. We both know you have a very shady history. Okay? This isn't her first rodeo. Now she's trying to make it about me and this guy. Believe me, she has a lot of enemies. I mean, a lot of enemies. And it's well earned. She's been lying and insulting and slandering a lot of people. It's been going on for a long time. So you, Dianne Nutcase, have the problem, not me. It doesn't matter if I go away. It doesn't matter if he goes away. That history is still there. So you're not a good activist. You're not a good person. And you're not even a good comedian. But I'm going to play fair here. So of all those videos that were deleted or privated or whatever, there was only one of them that actually went anywhere. And you know what that did? It just recommended other books, which I agree with. So if you want some real knowledge on Scientology, read Jesse Prince. He has a really good book. And this is the problem. We're going in a circle. I will have to beg you guys to give me some money to afford it. I am making not great money. people don't understand how monetization works. Like, the way it works is it's a cutoff point. YouTube will give you money if you meet the cutoff point. That's how it works. It is not guaranteed. People have this idea that every time you write the ads, every time I get a certain amount of views, that's not how it works. They measure things per month. If you meet the cutoff point, you get some money. If you don't meet the cutoff point, you don't get money. So I've had months where I almost earn about $80, $90. I don't get anything. So even though I'm monetized, even though videos get good views, even though I'm getting good traction, engagement, and more, they don't care. That's not the system. The system is you reach the cutoff point or you don't reach the cutoff point. If you don't get any money. I've had monetization. I've lost monetization. So it is what it is. So monetization is not this guaranteed road to riches. So I don't like doing this, but I have to. But, and I'm doing this big preface because, yeah, I can't afford the book. I really can't. Also, I already have tons of books. I have way too many books. Way too many books. So hopefully, real soon, we can just do an exchange program for donations or even channel memberships. I do. I have like extra copies of books. I have like, I think like 3 copies of The Shining. I'm not joking. The Shining's a good book. So hopefully we'll work out a system where I will give you research or even some of my own material, a fair exchange. But anyway, to get back to Nutcase, she recommended the Jesse Prince book. I agree. From everything I've seen, it's a really good book. He's done really good interviews on the book. Seems like a lot of great stuff in that book. So there you go. So the Jesse Prince recommendation makes sense. She also recommended another book. I'm not familiar with that author. That also seems like a solid recommendation. That is literally it. The rest of it was just a lot of babbling and insulting and garbage and even outright lies. Now, I'm not going to repeat myself, but she lied about a victim of Scientology. So when you do stuff like that, you're beyond the pale. You're just a complete monster and a complete moron. She did it. She didn't apologize. She just did it. And then she cutely tried to lie about it. So yeah, she lied about lying. So it's insane with her. So if tomorrow her whole YouTube channel goes away, we're not losing anything. That said, I'm not a fascist. I think censorship as a rule is bad. I think she's violating the terms of service, so the channel should be gone anyway. But the fact is, whatever, let her bark and yell and curse and do really bad X-rated jokes. I mean, listen, I'm not a sensitive guy. I'm not. If women want to do X-rated humor, that's fine. She's just not a good comedian, in my humble opinion. But anyway, this whole crusade to destroy the blog here is moronic. I don't think it's going to work. I hope it doesn't work. There's good information on the blog. Also, you can't say you're for free speech and try to destroy. Okay, grow up. This is a woman who routinely insults people using lots of foul language. Hey, maybe, take some criticism. Let yourself be criticized. Okay? Thanks.